Well, now, isn't that the truth? Well, not yet, but now, huh? Isn't that the truth? That guy didn't say a word, did he? He didn't really give up any evidence at all, even though the name of the tape, the title said, "Logic will dispel 9/11 conspiracy dispelled by logic." What logic? He didn't say anything, right? I'm with you, dude. He didn't say a fucking word. He didn't say anything about the floors getting, you know, not hindering the fall. He didn't say anything about the explosions that were heard. He didn't say anything about the second plane being a grayish green color and having a logo of a shield and a lightning bolt on the front of it with no windows. I saw it myself. It wasn't even a commercial airline. And for him to say things like it's unimportant, Chomsky, are you crazy? Are you out of your fucking mind? And this is what, a Jew conspiracy? Who said that, by the way? Come on. It started out as an Al Qaeda conspiracy. It did. No problem there. We know that. I mean, we know they were Arabs and we know it was jihad, and all that part is true. But what you don't know is that it was known to happen. It was going to happen 2 years before or so. An FBI agent in Phoenix, one and I think one in Denver, they had come up with some evidence that showed that these Arabs were out learning how to fly airliners without learning how to land or take off. They just wanted to learn how to control and steer them. Now, that raised a red flag in this guy's eyes because, the World Trade Center had already been attacked once. And hijacking a plane and using it as a bomb, it's not far fetched. Sounds like a good idea, actually, for a terrorist. Why wouldn't they? Right? Now, the thing is, this Chomsky guy comes on and says he's going to dispel the 9/11 conspiracy with myth. I mean, with logic. And yet he doesn't give any logical presentation at all. No logic. There were no figures. He had no reasoning, no explanations. Like I said, no formulas, no figures. He didn't know anything about demolition. He didn't realize that it takes thermite to cut steel if you're out in the open. The only way to get steel at a meltable degree, at a meltable temperature, is in an enclosed blast furnace at 2,600 degrees. Jet fuel doesn't burn that hot, for one thing. For another thing, it was an open air fire. You get that, okay? Steel doesn't burn like that. It doesn't melt that way. And even that plane, the buildings were built to withstand just this kind of impact. And another thing, I was there. I watched the second plane fly into the tower. And I'm telling you right now, like I said earlier, it was not a commercial liner. Did not have any windows. There was a logo of a shield and a lightning bolt on the front of it. To me, that's SAC. Why a SAC plane 707 or 727 would be flying into the tower, who knows? But it wasn't a commercial liner. I guarantee it. There's videos of that too. And Bush and his little gets told that the country's under attack. And what does he do? He sits there for 7 minutes dumbfounded. Instead of, like he should do when the country comes under attack, jump up, get into a bunker, airplane one or something, Air Force One or something, and get out of the area and get safe. That's what the president is supposed to do. He should have been right up on his feet and out of there. Oh no, he didn't want to scare the kids. Bullshit. Because a few days or what, a week, a month later, whatever, he got on the news. He's on camera. They asked you, where were you when we heard the news? And this is the story he gave. I was standing outside this classroom there down in Florida, and Jed stayed where I had to go down and tell my little brother what to do. And I saw that plane hit the first tower, and I thought, what a dumb pilot. The first tower? He saw a plane hit the first tower from outside the classroom. He was in the classroom. And nobody saw the first plane hit the tower. Right? Go figure. There's plenty more things like that. Bush is such a liar. Listen, it's not hard for those guys to have seen this coming and orchestrated the rest of it. Right during this whole thing, there was a false flag op going on, like an exercise, where Cheney had taken over command. Yeah, the vice president. For what? Meanwhile, he had command of all the armed forces when the attack happened. Go figure. Yeah, no 16s went up right away like they should have. The minute that first plane hit, there should have been 16s up. Should have been knocking planes down right and left willy-nilly, like the one that flew right by after the explosion. Did you see that one? Hey, Google has tapes, videos, all up and down that give a very, very good picture of what really happened. And now you tell me about Building 7. Tell me how a building that wasn't demolished in a controlled situation could fall at free fall speed straight down in its footprint. When you can answer that, and I might believe that Bush and his cronies had nothing to do with it, but there's a lot more out there than meets the eye. And Obama, it's not your business to tell us, oh, there's nothing to do here, nothing to see, it's over now, you can go home. Excuse me? You're not Officer Bar Brady. You're president. If you see injustice, you're supposed to change it. Good night, everyone. Thanks for listening. Gotta watch out with these people. I'm telling you.